Hello, friends. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've been keeping safe. You've been wearing your mask. You've been sanitizing and keeping yourself and your family safe. So, today I want to take this opportunity to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. It has been quite some time that I've not uploaded any video to my YouTube channel, but today I'm going to do it. And before I I discuss about this topic, I would kindly request you guys, please, 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 in the name of God, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share with friends, and also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. So guys, today I have a very interesting topic that I'm going to talk about, and I hope we will all learn. I'll be learning and you will also be learning. So I'm going to talk to ladies. I'm going to talk about just some very important things, and I hope we will all learn from this. So please guys, subscribe, share, and let us learn together. So what is my topic today? My topic today is things that are a must in a lady's handbag. Wow. So most of the time, you'll hear people, either men or ladies, you'll hear people say that never jump into a lady's handbag without their permission, or never open a lady's handbag, you'll be surprised, and all that sort of words. So today what I'm going to do, I'm just going to open up a lady's handbag and let you know what exactly is contained in this handbag. And most importantly, okay, the topic of my video is the most important things that a lady should never miss in a handbag. You as a lady, I as a lady, things that are a must in a lady's handbag. Things that are a must in a lady's handbag. And number one of these things that should never miss in a lady's handbag, number one is cash, pesa. You as a lady, I as a lady, any moment, any time that you think of leaving your house, that you think of getting out of your house, never ever leave your house without cash. And when I say cash, I don't mean you move out with millions of money. No, you mean you move out with hundred thousands of money. No, what I mean is this: even if it is 100 bob, 200 bob, anytime, any minute that you're leaving your house, even if you're sure where you're going, you're not going to use money, make sure that you have some cash in your handbag, even if it is 100 shillings. Why am I saying this? Most of the time, as ladies, we have so many events, we have so many girls out, we have baby showers, we have bridal showers, we have so many things as ladies which bring us together. So in one event, a lady may come by and tell you don't bother, I'm going to pick you up, I'll go with you. So you see, in this incidents, you don't need to go to use a matatu, you don't need to use a piki. What you need, your friend has said that they will come and pick you up. So what you need is just to wait for your friend to come and pick you up, and having it in mind that we will go, you'll take me, and we'll come back home together. But take in such event, just assume that you've gone, mmekaa until it is late, it is past the time that you expected to get back home. So you'll tell your friend, so and so, just allow me to go home, let me use a matatu, then we will meet at home. So just imagine you had said that I don't need money, I'll go with my friend, so she will drop me, and then all of that, and you didn't have any cash, and time has come, now you want to go back home alone, you don't have the cash with you. What could you do? You will be embarrassed, You will have to stay there and wait for your friend. Even if they stay late, you will have to stay there. And for you, you'll not be comfortable going back home late. So that's why I'm saying, you as a lady, anytime you plan to get out of your house, it is very important that you carry some cash with you. Carry some few coins with you, so that you won't be embarrassed. Because if in such a situation you had your 100 bob, you just take it and go back home safe, and you'll not get embarrassed. Number two, or something that you should never leave your house without as a lady, is your house key. Never ever ever one day leave your house without your house keys. It doesn't matter how many people you are staying with in your house. It doesn't matter how sure you are, anytime there will be someone in your house. That should not be an excuse. Anytime you are moving out of your house, make sure you have your house key with you. Why am I saying this? Sometime you'll just go out, and on the middle of your journey, you realize that, oh my God, I've left something very important that I can't do throughout the day without. So you'll be forced to go back home and pick your stuff. But now, in this case, you've gone out, you didn't have your key, and then by the time you're back in the house, you find that the person you had left in the house, they have moved out. Even if they have gone to just to the shop, and they have locked the house. In this case, you'll have to wait for them until the time they'll come back if you didn't have your key with you. So ladies, anytime you're leaving your house, make sure that you have your house keys with you. And then number three, something that you should never leave your house without is your phone. Your phone. And in this case, I always say that make sure that you have, even if you have a very good smartphone, make sure that you have another side phone. Kasimu kengine tu nawekanga mahali, even if aukatumiangi, even if you don't use it, just make sure that you have a spare phone, a phone that will always be in your handbag even if you don't use it. Why am I saying that? Sometimes our phones die because of charge, and you was not aware that your phone was about to die, and you had a very important call to make. Or you was in a situation that you needed someone to help you, and the only way they could have helped you is when you could have called. So it is very good that you have a phone with you. Your phone, never leave your phone behind as a lady. So many things come up on our ways, so many things, and this is not even only to ladies, even men. Anytime you're leaving your house, make sure you have your phone with you. Phone is very important. Nowadays we have even phones for 500. Make sure you always have a phone. It doesn't really need to be a smartphone, but anytime you're moving out of your house, make sure that you have your phone with you, just for emergency purposes. And also, maybe you could have applied for a job somewhere, you are waiting for a call. So if this person calls you and they find that you are off, obviously the opportunity is going to go to somebody else. So always make sure you have your phone with you. And number four, make sure that you have your charger. Make sure that anytime you're moving out, you have your charger. And if not a charger, make sure that you have your power bank. Why am I saying that? Because you don't have to get embarrassed because your phone has just gone off. And maybe you was going to meet somebody and you don't know the place you are going to meet, or you don't know the way there, and you needed them to lead you to where you are going to meet, and immediately your phone goes off and you're in a matatu and you don't have a charger and your phone has just gone off. So please make sure that you have your phone, and make sure that you have a charger, and also maybe a power bank. All right, ladies, hope we are all learning, and we are getting something. And then number five, something that you should never ever leave your house without as a lady, is a hairbrush, or maybe a comb. Hairbrush, or maybe a comb, or maybe if you've braided your hair, it's okay. But if you've not, but a comb Just make sure anytime you are moving out, you have it in your handbag, because you don't know what will happen next, or you don't know when you will need it. Maybe you pass somewhere and then it's a messy place, and you find that, oh my God, I've messed up with my hair. You won't be embarrassed, and you're going in a meeting or you're going somewhere important. You won't look shaggy. So always make sure that you have your hairbrush or your comb with you. And then number 6, that as a lady you should never leave your house without, is your perfume or Laurent, or the body mist, whatever you use. Anytime you're leaving your house, make sure you have that small uh, perfume in your handbag that you always walks around with. Maybe by the time you're leaving your house, you've forgotten maybe to use the perfume, and then because you was in a hurry, and then you remember when you are on your way, you might use it there. Or maybe it will get so hot throughout the day, and then you'll sweat. You will find that you won't get embarrassed because you have your perfume with you. You just go somewhere, use your wet wipes, you wipe yourself, and then you spray yourself again. So make sure that you carry your roll-on or your perfume all along with you anytime you plan to move out of your house. And then number 7, as a lady, you should always have a sanitizer in your handbag. It is not necessarily this time of corona, or anytime, even if you sure that we are all okay, even if you're sure that the people we're going to meet with, they are okay, even if, because why I'm saying this is because it is not everywhere where we go we'll find water to wash our hands. Sometimes you go somewhere, you find that you needed to use your hands, maybe to eat or to do something. When you have your hand sanitizer, you won't get embarrassed, because sanitizers kills germs, and that is all what we need by washing our hands. So although washing hands is very important, but having a sanitizer in your handbag, it's always very important and necessary. So ladies, anytime you're moving out of your house, make sure that you have your sanitizer in your handbag. And then number 8, sorry, something that you should never ever move out of your house without, it is some painkillers, tablets. Just buy some painkillers and let them remain in your handbag. Why? Sometime you'll go somewhere, maybe like me, when I walk a lot and it gets so hot, my head will be so much in pain. I will have so much headache. That's why I always have like maramoja in my bag anytime. So as a lady, anytime you're moving out or you go somewhere, you'll find maybe you have hurt yourself, you're so much in pain, and you really need a painkiller. So in this case, you'll not start troubling others or interfering with others programs and telling them, could you be having some painkillers, or is there a shop nearby? No, in this case, you just take your tablets from your handbag and take them, and you'll be fine. So ladies, never ever leave your house without some painkillers. Let this always be in your handbag. I know some of us don't consider it like something very important, but it is always necessary. It is very, very much important to have them in our handbags. And then number 9, something that you should never miss in your handbag is the wet wipes or the face wipes. Mostly when most of us ladies, we use makeup on our faces. And can you imagine in a situation where you are walking around the town and maybe it rains and you didn't have your umbrella with you, or maybe it gets so hot, and some of us the makeup that you have applied is that one which melts, it will melt, and you'll need to wipe your face and maybe reapply your makeup. So when always you're walking out of your house, make sure that you have your face wipes with you. And another thing, mouth freshener. It doesn't mean that you've not brushed your teeth, and that's why you have always, or it doesn't mean that your mouth is smelling or something like that. But it is very important to have some mouth fresheners with you, because you may find that sometimes you've gone for a long time you don't have even somebody to talk with, and then your mouth will be like so much dry, and you've not put anything in your mouth for so long. So it is good to have some mouth fresheners with you. Anytime you're in such a situation, just take one and chew, and you'll be fresh and you'll be okay. So it is necessary to have mouth fresheners in our handbags. And then another thing that we should never ever miss as a woman, in your handbag, you should never ever miss a notebook and a pen. As ladies, anytime we are walking, and if you are very sharp, if you're sharp and you're walking around, you will find some things. Just you are walking around, you find that you have so much things to learn, and you find something and say, oh my god, I wish I had a notebook, I should have noted that. Or maybe you're leaving your house and you're deciding that I'm going to the shop and I'm going to buy 1 2 3. You just note it in your hand, in your notebook. You say, I'll buy 1 2 3, and this will help you not to forget anything. Or anytime you're moving out of your house and you're planning that this is what I'll do throughout the day, it is good even to note them down. And maybe where you go, you realize something else that you will need next time. You just note it there and say, this will come next time. In such a case, you will not forget. So as a lady, always make sure that you have a pen and a notebook. It doesn't need to be like an A4 book or A5. We have small notebooks as small as even A6, even smaller than that. So always make sure that you have a small notebook and a pen in your handbag. And then another thing that you should never ever miss in your handbag, it is a tissue paper. Tissue papers, they come for help in so many ways. You may be fine, you may be in a situation, maybe you are walking along the road, it is raining, and then somebody splashes some mud on you. He has dirtified you. You'll need the tissue just to wipe yourself, as well as the wet wipes. So never ever. And also the obvious uses for tissue papers. So as a lady, you can imagine you're somewhere, you are so many ladies, you're so many people, and then you start borrowing tissue paper from people. You'll just be embarrassing yourself. Though people do it, but I consider it not. It's not good. So it is good, you as a lady, as you move out your house, make sure that you have your own tissue paper in your hand. It doesn't have to be the big roll. Nowadays we have in the supermarket just 2 small pieces which are wrapped and put in a small paper. You can get yourself one, and it will be of much help, and you will not embarrass yourself in multitudes, or where you have so many people, and you'll not go around borrowing tissue paper from people. It never looks good. And then another thing is always make sure that you have an extra pad or tabon, whatever you use, in your handbag. This is very, very much important in a lady's handbag, and I think this is why men or people say that never open your lady's handbag without their permission. But it's normal. It's normal. We need to have them in our handbags. So as a lady, anytime you're moving out, even if you're sure of your days, or you're sure when you'll be visited, it is always good, whether you're sure or not, make sure that you have them in your handbag. Never leave them out. And then another thing, as I had said before, most of us, we use makeups. It's mostly, most of the ladies, they use makeup. So something else that you should never ever leave when you are moving out of the house, it doesn't matter how long you're going to stay out, make sure that you move out with your makeup bag. Never leave it behind. The reason I'm saying, as I had said before, maybe it rains and you didn't have an umbrella, or maybe it is too hot and you sweat all over, and you need to reapply your makeup back. So always make sure that you have your makeup bag. What is contained in the makeup bag? You have the foundation, you have the nail file, you have the brush, you have the wet wipes, you have the moisturizer, and all that, everything that we use for our makeup. Make sure that when you're walking out of your house, you have your makeup back with you. Don't leave it behind if that is you use makeup, of which most of the ladies use makeup. So it is good that when you're moving out of your house, always make sure that you have your makeup bag with you. And then number what? This is number 16, if I'm not wrong. So the other thing, and this is, I consider it very important, though many ladies don't carry it along, is a leso or the kikoi or something. It is always very, very much important as a lady to have a leso with you. Very, very much important. It's, as a lady, I mean, how can you just get out of your house without a leso or something that you can cover yourself? If this leso, it is not mostly, it's not necessarily that you will wrap it on your waist or you'll use it normally. Just imagine in a situation where uh, you just simply you are in a group of people and then it is getting late, and mostly the people you are with, they are men, and these men, they have their jackets with you. You as a lady, because you was slaying and shining, you didn't have to have your coat with you. Now it has come late and you don't even have something to cover yourself up with. You'll be expecting someone's child, a man, to give you their coat so that you can cover yourself, and then they remain without coat. And this, in this case, it is very cold. So as a lady, please, anytime you're moving out of your house, make sure that you have a rope with you. Make sure that you have a lasso with you. It is so much important. Or maybe you're walking along the road and maybe your trouser gets torn or your skirt. You'll need something to cover yourself up. So ladies, lasso is very much important. Or maybe you mess yourself. You just take your lesson and wrap yourself, and nobody will know what is happening until you get to a safe place where you can unmess yourself. So ladies, anytime you're moving out of your house, make sure that you have your lesson with you. And then another thing, it looks funny, but it is very important. As a lady, when you're walking out of your house, make sure that you have an extra shoe with you. Just a flat shoe, or maybe some sandal. Yeah, you can have sandals, you can have a rubber shoe, but make sure that you have an extra shoe with you. Why am I saying this? Because maybe you're walking on the road and your heels maybe ipasuke, or maybe the heel ikatike. You see, and you're on the road. Now, in that case, if you had your extra flat shoe, you just take it and then you'll just wear it and you won't get embarrassed. And then another thing that you should always have is your hairband. Never move out of your house without your hairband. It is not necessarily you are going, maybe you're going to sleep, maybe you're somewhere and then you are concentrating on something and your hair is coming on your forehead. It is interrupting with you, it is interrupting with your concentration. Just take it and tie your hair behind, and then you'll get comfortable. So always make sure that you have your hairband in your handbag. And then another thing that you should always have, not necessarily important, but it is necessary, some extra earrings. Just have another pair of earrings. Why? Sometimes when we are walking on the road, you'll realize that one earring is not there, one earring is missing, and you went out with them. So you'll come a point and you realize, oh my God, one earring is. So what you'll have to do is just remove the other one and use the extra pair that you was carrying in your handbag. So always make sure that you have an extra earring on your handbag. And then another thing, as a lady, that should always be contained in your handbag: safety pins. Never ever leave your house without some safety pins in your handbag. Shit happens. You may never know what will happen your way. Maybe your dress will get torn, maybe your trouser, or maybe something where you will need a safety pin. They are always of importance to us. So make sure that anytime that we check in your handbag, we'll find some safety pins. They have always helped, and they will always be of great help to us. So ladies, that is another thing. And another thing that you should never ever miss in your handbag is an umbrella. Nowadays we have very small and comfortable umbrellas that we can put in our handbags, and they will help us. So anytime you're walking out of the house, make sure that you have your umbrella with you. Make sure that you have your umbrella in your handbag. And then people might be asking, kwani hii handbag ni kubwa aje? By the way, most of the things I've mentioned, they are small things. They'll fit comfortably in our handbags. You don't need even a large handbag. These things are smaller in sizes, and they will always fit. And if you arrange them well, and most importantly, if you have the handbag, what do we call it? They start a small bag that we use in arranging our handbags. So always make sure that you have your umbrella in your handbag. Arrange everything well, and everything will fit well in our handbags. And then another thing that you should always have in your handbag is some snacks. Always make sure that you have some snack in your handbag. Maybe a biscuit, or maybe a chocolate, just a small thing, a small bite. You may go a long way and find that, oh my God, now I'm hungry and there's nowhere you can eat. It is not time for you to eat. You don't have time to eat. So it is always very important for you to have a snack in your handbag. And then last but not the least, always make sure that you have airtime in your phone. Why am I saying this? Airtime, if your phone does not have airtime, it will not help you. The reason is because you will get into an emergency and you need to call somebody. So always make sure that you have some airtime in your phone. And if possible, even in that extra phone that I had talked about, I've said that you make sure you have a phone and an extra phone, and make sure that your phone is always charged. So ladies, that is all I have for now. If you feel that there's something that I've not mentioned, and it is necessary in a lady's handbag, and it is supposed to be in a lady's handbag, and it is a must in a lady's handbag, please comment down there and let me know what you think I've left out. So God bless you so much. That is all I have for you today. May God bless you, and please guys, subscribe, share with friends, and also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. God bless you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. See you next time for the next video. God bless you so much. Bye bye. Love you guys.